Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about a puzzle that was very difficult for me to solve. Kind of like took a toll on my mental health, I guess, just because of like how terrible it was, the solving experience. This puzzle is the Triple Crazy Megaminx by Mf8. It's the double crazy cube applied to a Megaminx with 3 circles instead of 2, and I still haven't solved the double crazy cube actually. I might need to do that soon, but basically there's 0, 0, 0 faces. There's 0, 0, 1 faces. There's 0, 1, 1 faces, and then there's 1, 1, 1 faces. So there's 4 types of faces. There's 3 of each face type on the puzzle. So it is a very complex puzzle. I kind of enjoyed it, some parts of it, but most of it was like actual hell. So bad, in fact, that I consider it harder than the Sunminx. So, the turning of this puzzle is pretty good, actually, when you break it in. Like, for example, the 1 faces turn very, very well. Like, about as well as the regular Mf8 Crazy Megaminx, the configurable one. Now, most faces need alignment. For example, the pieces on this face you can, like, see aren't aligned. So you need, like, turn it a little to get them aligned, and then you can make the turn. And I've had several pops of the tiny triangle pieces because of that. I've also had several, hold on one sec, I see some. Thought I saw something, but never mind. You'll get pops of those pieces, but you also have a bunch of stickers falling off, and that is why you can purchase an extra set from Chewy. Which, yeah, I bought an extra set. I should have bought 2, but just in case. But yeah, and about maybe. I'll check. 1, 2, I'm not going to count, but around 10 or more of the tiny triangle stickers fell off, which is a lot. So, yeah. The turning of the other faces is decent. Particularly the 0, 1, 1 faces. Those are really good. The 0, 0, 0 faces need some work. The 0, 1, 1s, or no, the 0, 0 1s aren't that good either with alignment and stuff. But the 0, 0, 0s, I think I already mentioned those, but those aren't that good. And the 1, 1, 1s are just magnificent. So, 2 types are good. Everything else not so good. The solve itself goes in this order. You solve the inner edges like I think it's a Venus Crazy Megaminx. I forgot which one. But you can solve it like one of the Crazy Megaminxes. And then the second circle edges, the third circle edges, and then the outer edges. So you can solve these 3 types using commutators and algorithms adapted from Zergosaur on his YouTube channel. You have to solve the outer edges using algorithms. And believe me, those algorithms are like really long. There's 2 one is like the inverse or like something close to the other, and you can only use them on certain like orientations on the puzzle, and that makes it really annoying. And every time I failed, I'd get sent back to the outer edges or the third circle edges when I got past those edges. So then it is the inner circle corners, which are very easy. The second circle corners, which are also kind of easy, just with restrictions on the one faces. The outer corners, which are very easy, just like an algorithm adapted to certain faces, kind of like the outer edges, but easier. And then the final step, the third circle corners, which I failed 5 times and got really pissed before finally solving it. And when I solved it, I was so happy, because it's the hardest thing I've ever solved. No doubts. But, like, harder than the Radio 3, harder than the Sunminx, which I mentioned earlier. Heck, it was harder than, like, a lot of stuff. Harder than the Maltese Gear Cube. Harder than the multi-dodecahedron, which is like, a lot easier, honestly, but, like, still pretty hard. All pretty hard puzzles. But yeah, I am very happy that I managed to solve this. And do I recommend you buy this? Yeah. Like, honestly, I think it's worth it. But I think this puzzle is also meant for display. Like, it's a scramble once, solve once, don't touch it again. And I will link the solution thread in the description that me and Conrad on the Twisty Puzzles forum created. He was like really awesome about it. He gave me a bunch of third circle corners algorithms. Yeah, and that's it. Bye.